So you may have a company in the UAE and it's accrued some income and there's some cash building up. Now, you may not be living in the UAE, you may be living overseas. Let's say, take for example, the UK, and you want to extrapolate some income from the business. Now, if you pay yourself a salary or a dividend from that UAE company, you'll have to pay income tax on that income based on where you're currently living and where your tax residency currently resides. So, taking the UK as an example, you'd basically fall into the same income tax bands as you would as if you were generating income from within the UK itself. How do you get around this? Well, there are a couple of instruments to allow you to extrapolate what's called a loan from your UAE business. Now, this isn't quite a director's loan because in the UK, you normally have to repay a director's loan quite soon after withdrawing it from a UK limited company. This is more of a long term loan that you can draw out from your UAE company. And as long as you're paying back the loan regularly and at a fair amount of interest, then you can actually use the funds to invest in other things like property. Maybe you want to buy a property in the UK or home in the UK, and we're finding entrepreneurs using this mechanism quite effectively. Now, how do you execute this mechanism? Well, you can't just go and transfer a whole bunch of money into your UK bank account and put a reference of it being a loan from the business. No, you need to draft up carefully curated loan agreements, which we can help with. They need to be all done normally through a qualified solicitor, and we highly recommend having a paper trail which is signed off and approved by a certified tax advisor as well, which is again something that we can provide. So if that's something that's stopping you from maybe taking that step of opening an overseas company because you're worried about how you can take gains out in the future, then have a chat with us because there are many solutions and instruments out there that we can probably walk you through. Yeah, so look forward to talking to you soon.